Speaking to repeated applause from the audience in the DeKalb County town, Moore stated that his campaign has been fighting a spiritual battle, and he pledged to take off some gloves and show some truth in this campaign. Moore sought to highlight the major policy differences between his own platform and that of his far-left opponent, Doug Jones. "Between me and my opponent, there are vast differences which the people of the state need to know," Moore stated. "I voted for Donald Trump. I voted for Jeff Sessions. He opposes President Trump's agenda and has publicly stated he would not have voted for Jeff Sessions." Moore called for the repeal of Obamacare, which he criticized as a bad healthcare system. "I want to open up the state borders for the competitive, free enterprise system," he added. When it comes to the hot-button issue of illegal immigration, Moore said that he supports the RAISE Act, also known as the Reforming American Immigration for Strong Employment Bill, which was introduced this year by Sens. Tom Cotton Rahr and David Perdue RGA. Moore said the bill would reduce the number of people coming into our country. He warned that Jones would not only fail to vote for that, he would continue the liberal immigration policy that we have. The Republican senatorial candidate strongly opposes abortion. He said that he would work to prevent government funding for Planned Parenthood and to overturn Roe v. Wade. Moore took strong issue with liberal judges who put themselves above the Constitution they are sworn to uphold, advocated that such judges should be impeached and removed. "When they are above the Constitution they are sworn to uphold, they are violating the rule of law," he exclaimed. Moore spotlighted his military background, which includes serving as a commander in Vietnam and graduation from the United States Military Academy. "I know the military. I've got one son in West Point, another in the military now. I think I know how to strengthen the military. And it isn't by transgender troops and opposing President Trump's ban on transgender troops in the military." Every seat inside the Henniger Event Center was taken, with an overflow crowd spilling outside the main entrance. Toward the end of his nearly 30-minute speech, Moore briefly alluded to the accusations of UAL assault and seeking inappropriate relationships with teenagers that have rocked his campaign. Moore has strongly denied the allegations. A series of Breitbart news articles have raised significant questions about his accusers. Moore implied that he believes the allegations, which he cast as malicious, false attacks, which reflect the immorality of our time, are coming from a D.C. establishment that doesn't want to acknowledge the U.S. Constitution. Moore stated, "Ladies and gentlemen, I ask myself why am I put in this position? And I'm going to tell you. I have vowed that when I go to Washington, D.C., as a United States Senator to take acknowledgement of the Constitution and the God upon whom it was founded. They don't want to hear it. Politicians today are not out to serve. I'm not saying all. There are some good ones. But many of them are confused about the rule of law. They are confused about the Constitution, why it is there and what it is there for. And they certainly don't know how to talk about morality." He continued, "But I am going to take off some gloves and show some truth in this campaign. I am a fighter. That is what I did all my life. Now I am having to fight a spiritual battle." Aaron Klein is Breitbart's Jerusalem bureau chief and senior investigative reporter. He is a New York Times best-selling author and hosts the popular weekend talk radio program, Aaron Klein Investigative Radio. Follow him on Twitter at Aaron Klein Show. Follow him on Facebook.